Good evening. Welcome to the SEMO Conference Tournament here at the Sykeston Fieldhouse. This game is the Charleston Blue Jays and the Indians of Jackson. Tonight we'll begin with our starting lineups. Our guests this evening will be the Blue Jays of Charleston. Starting lineup for Charleston, 5'10", sophomore, number 20, Almorion Williams. 6'1", senior, number 24, Elmer Davis. Wearing number 34, 6'1", senior, Luke Nichols. Wearing number 45, 6'1", senior, Zatarius Moore. And 6'5", junior, number 50, Dentrez Ewing. The Blue Jays are coached by Jamarcus Williams and Danny Farmer, Aaron Harland. And now, home on the scoreboard, the Indians of Jackson. 6'2", junior, wearing number 11, Quinn Scott. Wearing number 12, 6'3", junior, Elliott Cowell. Wearing number 22, junior at 6'5", Nick Waluski. 6'1", freshman, number 23, Blaine Harris. At 6'8", sophomore, wearing number 33, Clayton Ernst. The Indians are coached by Darren Scott, Drew Moore, Mike Holloway, and Quinn Poitras. Our officials for this game, Tim Horman, Jay Piles, and Todd Turlington.
Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Limbaugh back here to start the second Consolation semifinal matchup of the night. We had an upset in the first one of the night as Dexter took out Cape Central without Andrew Ellinghouse. That very impressive by the Dexter Bearcats to get that W. And Dexter, congratulations to them. They will move on to the Consolation finals. That game scheduled for Thursday night at 6 o'clock. They will play the winner of this matchup, Charleston and Jackson. Jackson the 2 seed, Charleston a 3 seed. Jackson lost to, as we get a 3, but couldn't go. Lost to New Madrid in the first round. Sykeston took out Charleston in that first round game.
E.K. Davis with the first bucket. Charleston still playing undermanned. Couple of starters out with COVID concerns.
Yeah, they had that on Saturday against the Bulldogs. So they are playing undermanned at 3 by Quinn Scott. Wouldn't go for the Indians. Wasilewski with the follow, though. We're tied 2 apiece here. 60 seconds gone. First quarter action. Glad you're with us. And a nice take off the dribble by Davis.
Attacking the much taller Jackson squad. Charleston in a 2-3.
Hey, size didn't matter in that first game, did it? Cape Central had the size advantage on Dexter, and Bearcats used that outside shooting. Nice lob in there to Wasilewski.
Set play that a lot of teams seem to have a little back screen and throw it up high, and you got a guy that can jump like Wasilewski.
And he can. He's 6'5", and he can jump.
Charleston in a 2-3. That's a man-to-man team that's adjusted to the times, I guess.
Yeah, we've talked about
that's like Bobby Knight trying to play a 2-3.
We've talked about it all through the tournament, and a nice take and a finish again by Davis.
Well, it's E.K. Davis versus Nick Wasilewski so far, with E.K. on top, 6'4".
Charleston being hit with the quarantine and stuff right now with a few of their players. It's going to affect everybody at some point in time during the season. If it hasn't affected your team yet, don't worry. It's going to happen. Unfortunately, we hope it doesn't, but a good chance that it will. Ernst with a loose ball, and he got the bucket and a foul.
And I don't know about that. Wasilewski shot and then tapped it to Ernst. I might have called.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing as you.
Violation.
It could have been a travel there.
Yeah.
On Wasilewski, but
and threw it to himself and then tapped it.
But there's a reason why we're up here calling the game and not down there wearing the striped shirt. 6-6 knotted up. Thank you. Coach McGill getting us some waters up here.
So we needed that, didn't he?
He does a great job taking care of us, and it's something to take care of Jeff and myself. Jackson being very patient. Got the shot they wanted. Couldn't get it to go down, though. Another offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. It's going to stay with them as it was blocked out of bounds.
Both of these teams disappointed. They're here in this part of the bracket, Chris, but you're here, so you might as well win and pick up some wins and get to play Thursday.
Get as many games as you can early season.
Charleston playing underhand. I mean, it's just quality minutes for people that might not get as much quality minutes without the COVID, and it'll just help Charleston down the stretch. When they get in foul trouble down the road, still look for Charleston to be one of the better teams in their class.
No doubt about that. They are each and every year. You see Charleston on your schedule, you know it's a tough matchup.
Freshman
Harris,
stepping
yeah.
up.
Got the three to go down. Lead cuts it in half now. It was 4, back down to 2 here. Midway in this first quarter. And they'll say he stepped out of bounds. Did Williams. He'll give it right back to the Indians. Hey, tomorrow night, got a couple of good games on tap for you. We got a championship semifinal action tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. It'll be Popper Bluff taking on Notre Dame as Popper Bluff took out Cape Central.
Well,
Notre Dame Bulldogs, they've had a couple of good early season victories. They went on the road and took out Charleston when Charleston had everybody last week, and then they beat Dexter.
Popper Bluff's already got 2 games in the tournament.
Then the second game tomorrow night, the second semifinal matchup, will be New Madrid County Central, who's the 7th seed, taking on the Sykes and Bulldogs, who's the 6th seed. So a 6-7 matchup in the second semifinal tomorrow night.
Madrid County Central, very young team. They looked impressive.
They did. We were very impressed with them on Saturday. And Coach Williams wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. Jackson has doubled up on Charleston 16-8. You're watching the 2020 SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV.
Jackson shoots like they've been shooting, Chris. It's going to be a long night.
Yeah.
You can only hope they're going to cool down.
Come out hot. Answered right back with the 3, though, of his own. Did Ewing.
The guy that stepped up in Rico Coleman's absence. Ewing showed that he can hit a 3. I did a couple of Charleston games early, and he was really non-factor most of the time. Looks like he could be a player for them.
Nice spin move. Couldn't get the baseline shot to go, though. Ernst, and they're going to say he was fouled on the floor before the shot.
Penalty on Charleston's number 50, Dentrez Ewing, his second. Team foul.
2 now on Ewing, so
for Jackson, number 2, Cade Winborn.
a very depleted Charleston bench, and it looks like Jamarcus is going to leave him in at least here momentarily.
2:30 left, first quarter action. It's been all Jackson here early, 16-11.
Well, you can see early if they can play in foul trouble, Chris. I mean, I like that. I think as a coach, you need to know if you can leave your guy in there. As a player, I would like that.
3 ball in a corner, got that one to go. Lane Harris knocks down another one.
4-3 already for Jackson, a team that doesn't shoot very well outside.
There's a foul out front.
Fouls on Jackson. Jackson's number 2, Cade Winborn, his first. Team foul number 1. Into the game for the Indians, number 11.
Charleston, not very deep bench, Chris, and it kind of takes away some full court pressure that Charleston might have the advantage on
Good
Jackson.
Point. Hey, we do have the email open if you want to shoot us an email, webcast at sykestonr6.org. That's webcast at sykestonr6.org.
Nice save by Scott.
Got a little monitor up here off to the side that we've got going with the SLU and Central Arkansas game. So keeping an eye on that a little bit. SLU's up 34-21. A lot of folks in Missouri are wanting SLU to get in the top 25. I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
Team foul number 2.
Was sneaking over and watching Fred Thatch, the Sykeston standout, on the floor earlier for the Billikens. He's been hampered with a little bit of injury bug, but he's back right now.
Think Earl Alston's got us on the side watching the SEMO Conference Tournament?
I doubt it. He's probably focusing on this game in St. Louis. That's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to stay right here with the Blue Jays.
E.K. Davis active early, got that offensive rebound. Ernst got the block, but it'll stay with Charleston.
We talked about it a little bit last night. Mizzou starting off good in basketball. SLU starting off hot. Coach Brad Korn, he's 2-1 up at SEMO. Good to see those programs in Missouri starting off well here early in the season.
Illinois got a big game tonight later against taking on the Duke Blue Devils.
Illinois, a top 5 team, or last I looked, they were around there, 5-6, something like that. And a dump inside, couldn't finish. Loose ball is going to come out to Quinn Scott. He looks to run inside 30 seconds. Now he'll pull it back out. Will the Indians hold for the last shot? They'll dump it into Ernst, and he'll say, I'll finish it off for you.
You got 6'8" down that low. You'll take that shot.
Jackson been a lot more aggressive here tonight. And we're going to get a foul. 2 shots coming up. He had Harris right there along with Ernst. Not sure who they're going to get that on. Looks like they're going to get that on Ernst.
To the line for the Blue Jays, number 20, Amarion Williams.
Got the first one to go. Did Williams. He'll get a second. Right at 4 seconds left in this first quarter. Hey, glad you're here with us. If you couldn't be here, they're letting in 50%. So we still got 3 good nights of basketball lined up for you. Every day at noon, the tickets go on sale for that night on Sykeston's website. 3 at the buzzer off the back iron. I tell you, I had a good angle at that, and I thought it was going to go in.
But it did too.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter. All Jackson, they lead at 21-12. Back after this 60-second break, you're watching a SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. Blue Jay basketball coming out of that first quarter stoppage. Start of the second quarter.
So we said 4 threes for Jackson in that quarter. Charleston needs something like that here in this second quarter. Blue Jays in a kind of a 4-out offense. Got one man more down low. Free throw line.
Got it to go on a free throw line jumper. Did Moore.
Wazlewski gets it down that low. He's tough.
He's tough down there. 6'5" frame. Corner three. Got it to go for Nichols.
He can light it up when he gets hot, Chris, and that's a good sign for Charleston. He's got to be more offensive-minded with this teammate got out on the floor. They're going to need some points from Luke Nichols. Good hands.
Nice pass inside. Left it short, though. Saved, but the Blue Jays come away with it. They want to get out and run. Now they'll back it back out. Floater. Good for Davis.
Tough shot. How'd that go in? Davis already with 8. To lead Charleston in scoring. They'll get Big Ernst back in the game to cut down that drive.
Elbow jumper wouldn't go for Wazalewski. On the floor, and the Indians are going to come away with it.
Nice job by the freshman.
Scott couldn't finish on the take. A fourth opportunity, still wouldn't go. Finally cleared by the Blue Jays. And a good look down low to a wide open Ewing. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 5:23 left, first half action. Jackson leads it 23-21. Appreciate everybody out there that's tuned in, watching the game tonight. They couldn't make it in this COVID times. We're seating at a 50% capacity. Not sure we've been at 50% yet. Maybe on Saturday morning we were maybe close to that.
9-2 Charleston run to start this quarter. Got the Blue Jays back close.
They could tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3 off the mark. And we're going to get a loose ball foul.
That's 3 on Ewing.
That's not what Coach Jamarcus Williams wanted.
Yeah, bad foul there, reaching out high on that long rebound.
Appreciate all of our sponsors that make these broadcasts happen this second quarter. You'll see the Next Step logo up in your upper left corner of your picture. That's Alan Wire's Next Step program. Alan Keenan, a big supporter of the not only Sykes community, but the Southeast Missouri area. And thanks to him, Alan Wire, and Next Step for being a sponsor of this tournament, helping to make this broadcast possible.
Pace picked up a little bit there. back and forth.
Charleston likes the quicker pace. Typically in most games they do. That's number 2 on Harris, 4th team foul on the Indians. Midway in this second quarter, Charleston trying to take a lead on a 3 or tie it up with a 2. Blue Jays are undermanned, have been in both games so far, and there they go. There's a 3 to take the lead by Williams. He's got 6 in the game now. I think that may be Charleston's first lead of the game.
A 12-2 run to start this quarter.
Wow. Ernst baseline jumper, got that to go, so he answers right back, does Ernst. And it was a short-lived lead for the Blue Jays.
Just got it underneath Murley's outstretched arms. Ben Bledsoe battling for that. He's on the JV team, having to play some varsity action. Called up for some depth for Charleston. That's the brother of the guard last year for Charleston.
Ball tipped, so not going to be a backcourt violation. Lead goes up to 3 after that bucket by Wasilewski. Jamie Kendall got an email in, appreciating the broadcast, rooting for Jackson. Tyrell Ware from Charleston rooting on a Blue Jay, so always good to see.
That's a former Blue Jay.
Yep. Area supporters supporting their team all around Southeast Missouri. Appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Hey, also Lloyd Rice, he's got it streaming on Go SEMO Fiber as we're going to get a travel on Wasilewski. Couldn't keep his feet. They're going to get him on a travel. So you got a couple of different ways you can.
I'm going to tape that game tomorrow, Sykes and New Meadow County Central on Go SEMO 95, and I'm going to watch.
You're going to DVR it?
I'm going to DVR you, buddy. Listen to you do a Sykeston game.
So you can log on at noon on the day of the game and get you a ticket. That's how you get in the door. They go on sale to the public every day at noon. Just go on the Sykeston High School website. You can buy your ticket online right there, or you can watch us right here on our YouTube stream. And if you're a part of the Go SEMO Fiber, if that's your provider, your cable provider, Local 95, they are providing our stream on their system. Lloyd Rice and his crew do a great job.
A lot of people from New Madrid watching that, New Madrid County.
The outlying area. So you think there's going to be a lot of people from New Madrid watching on Go SEMO Fiber. So I'm going to have to watch it when I'm calling Sykes in New Madrid.
You can't do it.
You don't think I can do it?
You can't do it.
You're probably right. 27-24, Jackson leads it. $1:23 left in this first half. Pushing the pace, couldn't get the floater to go. Rebound Indians.
Nichols wanted a foul.
Good hands right there by Williams, knocking it out of bounds. Jamarcus up off the bench, the coach for the Blue Jays, barking out the orders. The Hall of Famer, Danny Farmer, that retired last year, still on the bench, sitting over there.
Give it to one of his former players. Jamarcus, a former Blue Jay great back in his day.
Boy, he was a player, wasn't he?
The principal over at Charleston High School now, also the head basketball coach.
Davis couldn't get the kiss off the glass. Follow wouldn't go. Inside 40 seconds now. Three ball, not there. Wazalewski follow wouldn't go.
Scott's first shot of the game, at least that I can remember. Charleston like to close this quarter down well.
They trail by 3 with the basketball inside 20 seconds. Looks like they're going to go ahead and maybe hold for the last shot here. They don't want to give Jackson an opportunity to extend this lead anymore.
Lane's wide open for a drive like that.
Couldn't get it to go. Let's see what the Indians can get here. It's going to be if Quinn Scott even realizes it. He heaves it from half court. Couldn't get it to go, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. Jackson, the 2 seed, leads Charleston, the 3 seed, 27-24. We'll step aside here at halftime. We'll come back, and Jeff will have first half stats. You're watching the 2020 SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Limbaugh back here at the half. Jackson leads Charleston 27-24. Here's Jeff with the first half stats.
Charleston had 5 guys in the scoring column in that first half, led by Elmer Davis with 8. 6 points for Marion Williams, 5 points for Dentrez Ewing, 3 points for Luke Nichols, and 2 points for Zatyrus Moore for the Blue Jay total of 24. Charleston was 1 for 2 from the free throw line in the half. For Jackson, they had 4 players in the scoring column. Nick Wazalewski led the way with 8, 7 for Clayton Ernst, the big 6'8 sophomore, 6 for Blaine Harris, the freshman, and 6 for Elliott Cow for Jackson's total of 27. Jackson 1 for 1 from the free throw line, so not much free throw shooting in that first half.
Not a lot.
Both teams setting out, shooting outside. Jackson led at the end of one, 21-12, but a big second quarter by Charleston cut the deficit. They outscored Jackson 12-6 in that second quarter to cut the deficit down to 3 here at the half. For Charleston, their big 6'5 junior Dentrez Ewing with 3 fouls, and nobody for Jackson in any serious foul trouble at this point.
Got an email from my old buddy up in Jackson, Jeff Parker, former Sykeston Bulldog. He and his family live up in Jackson now. They are Indians. I know he tunes in and to Jackson basketball as much as he can. Hey, congratulations, Jeff, and all of other Jackson Nation that's watching this game on your state championship in football. Not only football, but soccer. I tell you, I've told numerous people I work with a handful of guys from the Jackson area. Very impressive for anybody, but especially a public school, to win state championships in 2 boys sports in the same season. That's very impressive.
Jackson's got a good baseball program. I know their American Legion team is always good, even down to their freshman group, and they got a good baseball varsity high school team. So Jackson's representing well on the sports scene.
It'll be Indian basketball to start this second half. Glad you're here with us. It was an entertaining first half. I would expect nothing less here in this second half. Little inside, outside. Good ball movement here. Scott had a 3, but dumped it inside to Wazalewski. Nice little jump hook for the bucket.
They got 17. Wazalewski and the big man Ernst, Chris, when they dump it inside, 17 out of their 29 points. So you would look for more of that here in this third quarter for Jackson.
Hey, Central Arkansas has cut this down to 5 early in the second half.
The fighting Scottie Pippins.
SLU not playing as well here in this game. Still lead, though. Free throw line jumper. In and out, no good. Follow, wouldn't go. Bodies all over the floor. Now we're going to get a foul and a couple of free throws coming up.
Number 11, Quentin Scott with a foul. His first.
Again, earlier tonight, Dexter took out Cape Central in a Consolation semifinal matchup. Congratulations to the Bearcats. They move on to the Consolation championship game.
Waiting the winner of this one, right?
They are. That game set for Thursday night at 6 o'clock. We got a couple of good championship semifinal games on tap for tomorrow night. Bluff and Notre Dame at 6, and New Madrid and Sykeston in the nightcap at 7:30.
And the championship night is Friday with only one game.
That's right. That'll be a little different.
6 o'clock start, yeah, different atmosphere.
Only one game, 6 o'clock for the championship game on Friday night.
Tell us who you think's going to be there so far, people that have been watching.
Tell you, it wouldn't surprise me if any of the 4 teams that are left are in there. I think there is a lot of parity in the SEMO conference this year, and we're seeing it. All 3 top 3 seeds lost in the first round. We're seeing that parity play out here earlier.
I'm telling you, nobody's playing as good as Poplar Bluff is right now. We were both impressed with New Madrid.
We were. Count the bucket and the foul for Ertz.
Sykes' win gets kind of overlooked with Charleston not having all their full team there, but Sykes is kind of, they've got some players. They're going to get better each and every game under our Hall of Fame coach, Greg Hollifield.
Yep, new-look Bulldogs this year. Coach Hollifield said he's excited to coach this crew. Hey, we got an email from our good buddy over in Dexter, Dave Ellinghouse. He said that they'll be back on Thursday night. He's just feeling a little under the weather tonight. Plans on being back for that Consolation Finals. That's good news for the Bearcats.
This is the season to get under the weather, I guess.
2020 is so crazy, man. Just a different year. Shot off the mark. And another easy bucket by Wazalewski.
I don't know how you can lose Wazalewski underneath that bucket like that.
I'm not sure either. This leads ballooned up to 8 now, though. 34-26 is the score.
Fouls on number 33, Clayton Hearns. His second, team foul number 2.
Split the double team, floater. Got it for Williams. Nice little move.
Marion Williams didn't start the first couple of games, Chris, but his play has warranted him, and he hardly comes out the floor now. Talking about Williams.
Couldn't get that baseline jumper to go. Here come the Blue Jays wanting to get out and run. Got a foul and 2 free throws coming up.
Hello, Mr. Wazalewski down on that end with the hammer.
First foul for number 12, Elliott Cowell. Number 34, Luke Nichols.
Luke Nichols, top 4 the game. He's what? Scholarship baseball player to
Yes.
Jeffco.
Right.
So pretty good basketball player as well. But I
Lefty.
baseball's his sport. Playing for Coach Minner at Charleston. And the Fighting Squirrels.
They'll help out the Blue Jays.
They got 2. Charleston got 2 college pitchers there on their team. They got that guy from SEMO, right?
That's going to be tough for area teams when they face Charleston and Coach Minner.
James Nail playing pro ball is one of Minner's boys, one of his pitchers.
Last time I checked last season, James was in AAA, I believe.
Yeah. I played ball with his dad, Flipper. What a great guy Flipper is.
I went hunting quite a bit when I was younger with Flipper.
No.
Sure did.
You heard some stories then, didn't you?
I did hear some stories. I could tell you some, not going to repeat them. Shot off the mark.
Flipper was a pretty good pitcher back in the day.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't doubt that at all. What a nice save by Wazalewski. And a good block also by Ewing. And a 3
That
by
Elliott
Cal.
Cal can just step in and hits 3. That's his third 3, Chris, and it's definitely a good-looking shot Cal possesses.
Lead back up to 8 now, but it's back down to 6. Boy, Davis was quick down the floor to score that bucket.
That's how 10 of his points have come by attacking the bucket, just like that.
Long range 3 off the mark. Ewing high with that board.
Gonna get Harris, the freshman, reaching in. That's 3 on him. Fourth team foul.
Foul on number 23, Blaine Harris.
Not calling this by any means over, but do you remember a time that Charleston ever went 0-2 in a SEMO Conference tournament?
No.
Charleston probably got the most wins of anybody in the SEMO Conference tournament. Or I see that face. Sykeston, Charleston. I mean, I know they probably met the most.
Yeah, I don't know
1-2.
I don't know who has the most, but I would say they're 1-2.
I'll tell Coach Allen and Coach Nichols that Ellinghouse will be back Friday.
They're right down Thursday.
Yeah, or Thursday.
They're right down underneath us. Couldn't get to bucket, but got to foul. 2 free throws coming up for Cal.
Fouls on the Blue Jays, number 24, Albert Davis, his first. To the line for Jackson.
Cal trying to get in double digits, isn't he, partner?
Yes, right here. Make his free throw he can.
And he got it to go. He's got 10 on the night now.
Number 22, Nick Wazalewski.
And he got both of them. Good shooter.
Not too many teams just old school back wearing the same shoes, but Charleston, whole team shoes. Remember that used to be everybody had the same team shoe. Now it's kind of
I like that.
Everybody's on their own.
I like everybody wearing the same team shoes. So I guess I'm a little old school when it comes to that.
New Madrid County Central wears a team shoe, both Coach McFerrin and Coach Williams with that Charleston tie, but all the rest of them, like Wazlewski out there, I mean, they just, your colors are red and black, you be in blue shoes.
Albert Davis at the line for the Blue Jays. Into the game for Jackson.
Quinn Scott a check back in for the Indians. Timeout on the floor. 2:31 left, third quarter action. Jackson leads at 39-32. Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Limbaugh back here. Third quarter action. Jackson leads it by 7. This is a 2-3 matchup in the Consolation semifinals.
Indians led by 3 at the half, so they've extended the lead here.
Hey, when this game gets over, I think I just remembered Mississippi State just tipped their state. I think I'm going to leave here. I'm going to pick Shelby up some ice cream and go home and turn that game on and watch it.
You know you got Duke and Illinois, too. I mean, you're going to watch Mississippi State and Jackson State.
Listen,
That's a true fan there.
My girl got her wisdom teeth out today, and she's struggling a little bit. I'm going to get her some.
I'm 40 ice cream for Shelby for sure. I don't know about picking the Mississippi State-Jackson State game over Illinois and Duke.
And, well, maybe we'll stream that on something else. We'll have a little secondary iPad or something going with that.
Unless Bill Walton's doing the broadcast, then I can see you doing it. Big Bill don't do nothing but Pac-12, though.
Amelia
The
Logan.
Conference of Champions.
Amelia Logan emailing in, cheering on her Blue Jays. Lead up to 9 now, 41-32.
All the state titles and Charleston's had throughout the years been good for a long time.
Blue Jays got a good fan base out there. Good loyal fan base too. Foul and 2 free throws coming up for Williams.
Finished second in Class 3 last year. Got to play the 1, 2, and 3 classes before the COVID shut down Class 4 and 5.
Yeah, Notre Dame made it to the Final Four in Class 4, but didn't get to play right whenever everything was shutting down.
Yeah. At the beginning of this pandemic.
Coach Unterreiter and his Bulldogs will take on Poplar Bluff tomorrow night.
I like Coach Unterreiter, one of the better young coaches. I guess he's still young to me. Been around for a while now. Probably he's been there at least, 4 years, maybe 5?
I bet maybe more than that. Yeah, somewhere around there, I bet.
Got a lot of good coaches in this conference, don't we?
We sure do.
Hall of Fame coaches.
Elliott Cow knocks down another 3. How many is that for him? 3s? 3 or 4?
4 threes.
4 threes on a
And
night for
a couple
Cow.
of free throws. That's 14 points.
He's a shooter. The lead has ballooned up to 12 now, 44-32.
I don't remember him as much as last year, Cal, do you?
No, do not.
Plus for him. Nichols off the mark.
We go inside a minute here in this third quarter. Wazalewski attacking the basket but couldn't get it to go. We're going to get Davis on that foul.
2 on Elmer. 14 fouls on the Blue Jays. Not a lot of fouls in this one.
Ernst with the dunk. I think they thought about teeing him up there real quick.
Looks like he doesn't do that much. I hope he does at 6'8".
Luke Nichols with the bucket on the far end as we go inside 15 seconds here left in his third quarter. Jackson's running Tennessee. Coach Scott right underneath us calling out Tennessee. Tennessee is a wide open 3 on the backside.
I come back and run Tennessee again.
And Blaine Harris knocks it down, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Jackson leads at 49-34. Back after the 60-second break. You're watching the 2020 SEMO Conference Basketball Tournament on SPS TV. Charleston will start the fourth quarter with the ball.
Jackson outscored Charleston 22-10 in the quarter.
Wow.
I thought Charleston had a good early start, but 3 quarters of it dominated by the Indians.
Free throw line shot off the mark. And we're going to get a charge. Zalewski tried to avoid the contact but couldn't do it.
That's only his first foul, though. He's usually good for about 4.
Hey, got an email from Tim Smith, Charleston fan. Said just a little different watching the Blue Jays without Sharp and Kimball. He said he knows Sharp ended up at Missouri State, and that is true. Wanting to know if we know where Kimball ended up going.
Somewhere north. I think a JUCO north. I can't remember. That's a good question.
Coach Minner is right underneath us. It's going to be hard to get his attention, but, man, I wish I knew.
I think he went for football, though, didn't he? Or maybe I just thought he was a better football player than basketball.
No, I think he went for basketball. I think you're right. It was junior college or community college up north somewhere. I want to say in the Iowa area.
Yeah, I think that's 2 good guys Charleston could have out there right now.
Oh, man, 2 great guys.
But Sharp, I mean, he's a big-time player. His JUCO was really good, and then he had his choice of Division I schools and picked Springfield. I don't know how SEMO let him get away.
3 ball off the mark. Ernst fouled. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, Marion didn't like that call. That is.
Jeff, we got an email from Paul Unterreiter.
Uh-oh.
He's watching.
Coach.
He said that he's old. This is his 7th year. He's not old. I could
You're
tell
older
him.
than me, Coach.
Yeah, I can tell him old.
Young.
You can tell him old. He's definitely.
He's a great guy, and his team plays hard, and I respect him as a coach. He's always got them hard and always got a good attitude, and I'm sure his Bulldogs love playing for him.
Ernst with the free throw.
Wow, you never know who's listening to you.
You don't. Bit at work, got a couple of buddies who are big Notre Dame fans, and we get to enjoy each other and go back and forth. Of course, I'm rooting for Sykes, and they're rooting for Notre Dame. It's all good, but it's fun. Makes a good atmosphere. Got a lot of good teams in this SEMO conference. Jackson trying to extend this 15-point lead, 51-36. A couple minutes gone here in this 4th quarter.
Ernst's a little more aggressive
Yeah,
now, isn't he?
he has been.
Had a little couple buckets, got his confidence up, missed that shot there, but liked the aggressiveness.
Three ball from the wing off the mark. Long rebound controlled by the Indians. We've had a couple of good ones tonight. Cape Central was upset in the first game by Dexter, 63-56. They will move on to the Consolation Championship Thursday night at 6 o'clock. They'll play the winner of this matchup. Jackson trying to move into the Consolation Championship as a 2 seed. Got a couple good ones tomorrow night. Poplar Bluff and Notre Dame will tip off at 6 o'clock. That's going to be a good game. You and I both, we've talked a couple of times. We've been impressed with Poplar Bluff. Quick, they like to press. Do the Mules.
Pressure man-to-man.
That'll be a good game tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Then you've got New Madrid County Central and Sykeston in the nightcap.
Another good young team, a good mix with New Madrid County Central and Sykeston with a lot of new starters. So, yeah, 2 good matchups. Can't hardly wait for those 2.
Hey, got a little help from my buddy Kent Talley. He said that Kimball is at Kirkwood Community College in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Iowa, you knew it, didn't you? There you go.
Appreciate that. Talley dropping a little bit of knowledge. He's one of my Notre Dame buddies that we go back and forth with. We like to talk some sports.
Hoping he's playing or going well.
Roy Wiley watching, cheering on the Blue Jays. Also got an email from John Harris. Yeah, said that Kimball went up to the Iowa area. Fred Thatch sinking a couple of free throws for the Billikens right now to extend their lead midway in the second half. We got that game streaming up here on an extra monitor that we have. I've been keeping an eye over there every now and then. I'm partial to Fred and the St. Louis Billikens.
Good kid, Fred is. Hopefully he can stay healthy this year.
51-36, Indians lead it midway in this fourth quarter. It's been a good one. Does Charleston have a little bit left to come back in the last 4 minutes of this game? Coach Jamarcus Williams has been undermanned as he's got a couple of starters and a couple of bench players out. Doesn't have his normal unit out there. We've talked about it. I guarantee you, as Wazalewski throws down another jam.
16 now in the game for Wazalewski. Very patient Jackson squad, taking some time off the clock with the lead.
And Wazalewski with back-to-back. He's just showing out now is Wazalewski. 55-36, Indians lead it.
Still rattling.
It is. He has kind of rattled those last two. Long-range three off the mark.
Entering the game for Jackson, number 3, Steven Schneider.
Get some substitutions in the games. I think that's why they're taking this timeout right here. Looked like they wanted to get some guys in.
Looks like it'll be a Jackson-Dexter Consolation Championship Thursday.
That's the way it's looking. The Indians lead it big here by 19 3 minutes ago in this matchup. If Jackson is able to hang on, they will take on Dexter for the Consolation Championships at 6 o'clock on Thursday. Jackson had the height advantage in that game, just like Cape Central did today, but you saw it didn't matter for Dexter. They shot the ball well, ran the floor well, were able to move it around.
Charles got to start gambling. Can't let them sit out there. Trying to get back in here.
3 ball, top of the key, off the mark. Wazalewski with another rebound.
He's having him a game. Any foul will send Jackson to the free throw line, so be patient.
Chris Porter rooting for the Blue Jays at home. Appreciates the broadcast. Good to hear from you, Chris.
I heard Quanzo Martin today in the paper or on a podcast, Chris, talk about that with no fans in the stands, the referees are more.
Yeah.
It's not being swayed by the crowd anymore to call fouls and stuff. He feel like it's a more even game. What do you think about that?
Well,
good point, right?
I think it is a good point. I saw that same comment. I would say Coach Martin is probably spot on. I would also say that these officials know exactly where the comments are coming from, and it's your comments are going to be heard a little more. So you better be careful with what you say, whether you're a coach, player, a fan that that is in the stands. If you're in somewhere that does allow fans in,
but you don't have a crowd that might boo you for one call.
Right.
You feel like you got to come back and make a call down on the other end or
we
something.
Saturday was able to talk to a couple officials here that also called games at the Oran Invitational Tournament where the fans were not allowed in, and they said that it was different, for them, being at the Oran Invitational and not having those packed fans all around, and it was a little different for them.
They're for everybody, even coaches. I mean, you can sit there and listen to everything being said, and you might not be as animated as you want your team to see you because of that concern maybe.
Brett Harper at home, he's watching also. He and Rachel enjoy area basketball. They're big basketball fans. Surprised Brett didn't go over and watch with Kent tonight. I know they like to hang out. I'm just teasing with them. Tim Smith says he thinks that he heard that Kimball's playing the 3 spot in college. $1:30 left in this game. 20-point lead for the Indians.
He liked to shoot outside, didn't he?
Yeah, he can.
He was a man, no
doubt. I could see him being, if he's playing the 3, being that slasher.
Have a Fred Thatch like.
Cal got that bucket. So Jackson, they are going to be able to move on here as that's another turnover. Indians
empty the bench.
Yep, they'll get some other guys in. They'll get 4 new guys in. 62 seconds left in this game. Stick around here the last 50 seconds. Jeff, I have your final stats once we get done with this game.
Hopefully Charleston to get healthy, Chris.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I hope the Blue Jays can get back to full strength.
Had problems during football, early basketball, so.
You hate to see any kids missing any time during this 2020 COVID season. It's going to happen, but we hope it happens of the least amount as possible as the horn sounds, and Jackson will win it here, the final. The Indians win it 58-36. So congratulations to the Jackson Indians. They will move on to Consolation Championship action. They will play the Dexter Bearcats. That game scheduled for Thursday night at 6 o'clock. Hey, again, we got 2 good ones tomorrow night. Poplar Bluff and Notre Dame. We'll start it off at 6 o'clock, and then New Madrid County Central and Sykeston will play at 7:30 tomorrow night. And I think I see Jeff finishing up over there. He's got some final stats for us.
For Charleston, one guy in double digits. That's Elmer Davis, led the way with an 11. 9 points for Dentrez Ewing, who was in foul trouble most of the game. 8 points for Almarian Williams. 6 for Luke Nichols, and 2 for Zatyrus Moore, for the Blue Jay total of 36. For Jackson, they end up with 4 players in the scoring column and 4 players in double digits here tonight, Chris. 18 points by Nick Wazalewski led the way, 17 for Elliott Cow, 13 for Clayton Ernst, and 10 for Blaine Harris, the freshman, for the total of 58 for Jackson. Jackson will play Dexter. That'll be Thursday night in our first matchup at 6 o'clock. Congratulations to Coach Darren Scott and the Jackson Indians.
Hey, appreciate everybody watching tonight. We hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. For engineer Ben Klein, for my partner Jeff Limbaugh, I'm Chris Hotchkiss. Until next time, go Dogs.